Hey everybody, I'm the Gulf Coast Granny and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to make a lunch for my picky kids, and I'm going to make a bunch of it so that I can freeze it and they can make it themselves when they feel like it. I'm going to tell you, since this quarantine and the kids have been out of school now for about a month, my kids think that this is a restaurant and all I do all day long is cook, and I'm about tired of it. So they're big enough that they can use the deep fryer and make themselves something to eat. What you need is a package of these wonton wrappers. You need some pepperoni and some mozzarella cheese, and I threw a little bit of Parmesan in here. We're going to take this pepperoni. This is 2 cups of cheese. This is about a cup of pepperoni. Diced up pretty small. Now, I've got over here a little bit of tomato sauce that I had to doctor up a little bit, make it taste good. I got it out of a can, opened a can, and poured a little bit of sugar in it, maybe a tablespoon, and some seasoning, it's Italian seasoning. Now, I'm going to pour just enough of this in here to make it wet. That's not quite enough. That'll do it. And now we're going to open up these wonton wrappers. And I'm just going to take them all out of the package. There's one, my first wonton wrapper. I'm going to take a little bit of water and go around the edges of it, like this. And then I'm going to take, this is a teaspoon here, so I'm going to take, I don't know, a big old helping of it, stick it in the middle, and then roll it up. I'm going to take my triangle, press it down, and fold it up like a little package. Press it down there, and then I'm going to start rolling. And there is a little pizza roll. Now I'm going to do a close-up real quick so you can see what I'm doing. Now we're going to wet it all around. We're going to take our spoonful of cheese and pepperoni mixture. I'm going to roll it over and stick that down. And then fold it in like a package, like this. Whoops. And y'all, if it tears a little bit, it's okay because you can just pinch it together and it'll stay. Then I'm going to roll it again. And there is your little package of pizza roll. And now, I'm going to show you the second kind that I make. And I'm not going to make a whole lot of this one because honestly, I haven't tried it out on my kids before. I'm not sure that they'll eat them. I'll put about a cup of cheese in here. And what I've got over here is some taco seasoned ground beef. So I'm going to put maybe a half a cup. Yeah, I think it can use some more. There. Now, what I'm going to add as a binding agent for this, even though this does have a little bit of tomato sauce in it, I'm going to use some of this salsa here. I don't have very much left, so I figured I would just use it up. So anyhow, I'm going to do the same thing with this mixture. And we'll call them taco rolls. Same thing, just wet it. Put a bowl of that in there. You know, I just had a thought. My daughter's going to be having a baby here in about 2 months. And if I made some of these for her to keep in her freezer till she has the baby, that could be something really easy that her husband could cook when she's recovering. The new baby is going to be a little boy, and I'm real tickled about that. But y'all, these are so easy to do, and it's super inexpensive. I mean, your cheese is about $2 a bag. Your pepperoni's about $2. Ground beef, well, you could use a half a pound, really. So, and this'll make, I'm not even sure how many's in here, but I haven't even made a dent in this. I bet you there's somewhere between 25 and 50 of these things. And my kids will eat maybe, well, my boy, he's little. He doesn't eat a lot yet. He's only 11. I have a feeling that times are about to change, considering I've already raised 3 boys. Once they hit 12 or so, those boys will eat you out of house and home. Of course, now my stepmother did always say that I ate more than all the boys put together. And that wouldn't surprise me. Let me tell you what I used to do. I had a best friend that lived a couple doors down. And I would go to her house, and her family ate earlier than mine did. So I would be invited to eat dinner at their house every day that I was there, which was usually 3-4 days a week. So I'd eat dinner with them, and then I'd go home and have dinner at my house. It's a good thing I had a real high metabolism back then, because you could have rolled me down the street with all I ate. Look here, you could even get yourself an assembly line going and do a whole bunch at one time, which is what I should have thought of to start with, but I didn't, till I got tired of doing them one at a time. I've got 21 of these prepared, and what I'll do is cook these, and then the rest of this stuff, I mean, I've got this much left of the pizza roll, and then I've got this much left of the taco mixture. So what I'll do is use the rest of these and make them for my granddaughter. But now I'm gonna cook these, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Right, we've got this oil warm enough, and I'm just going to drop them in. I'm going to cook about 5 of them at a time. I've got this bowl here lined with a paper towel to drain the grease off when I put them in it. They only need to cook for about a minute or a minute and a half. Now sometimes when that cheese starts oozing out a little bit, the grease will start popping, so you need to be careful. Now look, if you're going to freeze these, you're going to have to lay them out on a sheet of some sort, a cookie sheet or a baking dish, And I cover mine with plastic wrap and I stick them in the freezer so they can freeze individually and not stick together. And then when they're frozen, I just throw them in a Ziploc bag. Easiest thing in the world. When you cook them frozen, it does take an extra minute or two, but not too much longer. There. Now what I'm going to do is lay these out on a plate, have the kids come in and eat their lunch. I'm going to serve them with some raw carrots, because that's what my kids will eat. Now, for all of you people out there who have kids or grandkids who only eat pizza, macaroni and cheese, french fries, and chicken nuggets, this is what you need to make. It's cheaper than buying the pizza rolls, and at least you know what's in it. I feel better about giving this to my family. So anyhow, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you again real soon, all right?